You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Come on, man. We cheated. All right, good evening. This just came in. Hopefully I can fix it in just a few minutes and be ready to go back out again. Evidently this one's got a relay that went bad in it. I hope it's not hurt. It's not packed like it was when I sent it. But hopefully it's not hurt. Customer says that the receive goes out on this thing. And majority of the time when the receive goes out, which pretty much is going to be it, would be the relay is not making contact back to the rested position, so it wouldn't have receive when it's when you're not in transmit. And that's a good relay. At least it's supposed to be. You got so much stuff that's knocked off nowadays. They knock off some of the littlest things. I don't see why they knock off relays, but and let's check it like this to start with. So, if it didn't have good talk through, it'll show it on this meter here. I'm not doubting his word or nothing. I'm just saying that need to check it. I tuned the pass-through through it, so I knew at one point in time it was working like it's supposed to, because there's a tune. She's open. See it? It went down. So, see that needle move? It's showing open now, and that's all I gotta do is tap it. So it's open again. It means no contact. Infinity SWR. Tap it and it's back down. Definitely in the relay. I hate that this happened, but you know, shit happens. It's like in life. It's sometimes things don't show itself to just out of your hands. You get through in the fucking bucket. Where the hell is that? Now you get some more of these from Chris, so order some. I know these are good, but they're just so damn expensive. You talking about $14 to maybe $18 a piece now. And I can buy a damn 30 amp relay that's bigger than this, cheaper than this. I gotta remember this can't go against that back casing, because that little, when those come open, that little tab comes out. These are some quality relays. Let's see what they cost now. Seven 782 XBX, I think. M4L. $14 to $24. So they're made in China. That's the ball of my foot. My left foot don't hurt like hell. Need to go get it checked out, being I got the diabetes now. Good God, look at that. I think it's the first pair I've ever had to break. Getting ready to torque on them, move it all around, see what it does. See if it loses continuity or its ability to go back in its resting position. They ain't nothing but contact points, and if they miss or if they set off from the other one, it won't do nothing. And you torque it, which just ain't held in nothing but double stick tape, as you can see. It ain't nothing to got plenty of movement. The tape is actually about a quarter inch thick, so it ain't nothing mechanically holding it down and twisting the relays is what I'm getting at. Okay. I've never had one of this trouble with these relays. They're just so damn expensive. And I only got a limited supply from Chris when I got them. He didn't want to get rid of too many of them. I may have got 10 of these at that time. Maybe. They're really good. You just can't set them all the way back against the wall. They will. They got a little, some kind of little peg that when the relay goes up, it pushes the peg out. It's got a lockout on the back of it. But the SWL talk through looks really good on it. I mean, if I keep hitting it hard enough, the pin's gonna come down, so it's gonna do it. If I hit it hard enough, because it's gonna knock the spring-loaded thing down. So if you just go down the road and bounce around hard enough in a coil, you would lose receive every now and again because of the damn relays. They're spring loaded and they're not going to stay against the contacts because they're bouncing up and down of it, and they got weight on them. So the weight of them's going to make them fall down. But you gotta watch when you're soldering them things on. The legs will misform. And then, as I was taking the other ones out, it did it. You gotta watch, don't put too much heat on them. should be fixed. Let's plug it up and run it through its courses before we put the top on it. My biggest problem is not hearing, which I can see the relays move. I can use these little relays. I should have built it with that in it, but these little relays here, they're better than you think because it's vacuum sealed, so it can't arc where these could arc inside there and get dirty after a while because of the arc. These are vacuum sealed, and it's like space. If you go up in space, you can't start a fire because there's no oxygen to burn. So it's that. There's a lot of weird shit been going on here lately. Power supplies that normally have no trouble with. Yeah, they cheap, but they have been used in numerous things, but they're going out. Yeah, lately. For what reason, I have no clue. So I think all I had to put in you was a 6-pin plug, I think I sent the mail with it. And maybe the information. If not, it's pin 1 and 2. You just connect those 2 pins, put a switch on it or anything you want to. Get a remote, pin 1 and 2 with 6-pin jack. And it'll turn the amp on and off. Don't make a damn where you got this switch here. But alright, let's hook it up. Turn my power supply on, let it come on. Alright, talk through. Oh, talk through's fine. And what you want it to do is not move that meter there. This meter here, it's got a 50-watt slug in it here, so it's going to read on that meter. But this is, I got the slug going this way, so it's going to read 1 watt. Hold. Alright, this is in reverse, so it's be talked through. Hold. Hello. Of course it's not going to move. Hold. Hold. Of course it's not going to move because it's set to pass through. Alright. 1000-watt slug. Power's on. Relay come on. Let's see if it turn it back off. Hold. Hello. That's alright, that's right. Oh, hello. Oh, oh. So yeah, it's doing like it's supposed to. Oh, oh, oh. I need to get in touch with him. He's talking about already making it into a 1x4. And the only trouble I see with making it a 1x4 is, you know, radio drive that goes in front of it. I need to talk to him and make sure. And I know people forget, I forget. It's normal to forget things. But this being a driven amp, you know, if I put a driver here and this is a driven amp, no more than 30, maybe 40 at the most peak going into it. But it can't be no stiff 40. It's got to be like a, you know, a one final radio that may put out about 40 peak into it. Then again, I would say keep it around 30 peak, and you want a dead key 100. So my radio has variable power on it. I think it's the one. I might be speaking out of place, but I think he's the new guy. He hadn't been in the radio long. My radio here has variable power, so I can turn my power up and down. I'm going to turn the amplifier off. Well, let's turn the amplifier on. Alright, turn the variable power all the way down on the radio. It's keying pretty much 1/10 of a watt. Alright, sometimes the relays won't latch because you don't have enough key into it, so you have to turn it up a little bit, but I think this one should latch even down that low. So the amp is on. Let's go to a 50 watt slug. That's going to be, I'm just going to show, you know, how this thing will, let's put in a 500 watt slug. Next littlest thing I got. Alright, 500 watt slug. So you read that middle scale. And I'm going to keep turning my variable key till I get up to 100 watts with it keyed. So watch this meter here. And the only thing that I'm moving over here is the variable power. You ain't got no knobs on the radio to move. The only thing you got is, on the amplifier, is on and off switch. So I'm going to key the mic and roll the variable power up. Let me turn the mic gain down. Turn the mic gain all the way down where I can't pick up my voice as I'm talking. Alright, key the mic again. That's 20, that's 50, and that's 100. 100 watts. Hold. It swings over. Hold. Hold. Does the same thing it did on the other one. So, shows about 480 watts there. This is a little tight, little bit tighter than the 1000 watt. 1000 watt in it now. Let's see, you're reading the bottom scale. In between now, that line right there, it's 500. Oh, and it's doing about the same thing, about 480, 460. Oh, with this little radio drive. Turn the amp off, look at what the radio's putting out. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know, about 25 watts or so. First one would be 20. I used to read that at 10, but oh, 2, 4, be 10, yeah, oh, about 25 watts. That's all it's putting out into it. And I'm getting 500 out of it. Oh, well, about 460. It ain't the strongest, but it's on, it is on 14.5 volts. But it will get up after you drive it. Oh, oh. Oh, turn the drive down. Oh, this is my, that's foot. Oh, that's 100 watts going into it. Oh, oh, that's 700. Put a little bit more drive into it. Oh, let's put about what a striker would do, something like that. Oh, about 175. Oh, oh, yep. Oh, 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 yeah, good 800 out of it with that little drive. Alright, I don't think you're going to have no trouble out of it now. Receive, keyed. Oh, oh. Picking up a squeal. Oh, oh. Alright, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'll talk on it tonight. If I can. Talk on it tonight and see what it does. So I gotta get to another one right quick. Alright then, have a good day. Later. Alright, we're back. The relays was bad in it. They didn't close out. You know, they got little touch points. It's actually like this. It could be like this, but anyways, them two legs come up and naturally closed, just with no key or nothing on it. It comes up and touches those two legs, and that you talk through, which is talking through the amplifier out to your antenna. That was I don't know whether it was the trip done it. It goes all the way up to Vermont. Takes 3 days to get up there, but I don't know whether it was travel or what, but it was working great here. But when it gets up there, It only worked a couple of times, and then I put a better set of relays in it. So, I mean, I need to start just using these up until about an 8 pil. I need to start using them, but you get backlash from it when they're actually 8 amp relays and they're pulled under a vacuum, and it's hard to arc. When it's under a vacuum, it actually can't arc under vacuum. They're actually better, but you got these naysayers sometimes that want to say that, you know, they're not 8 amp, they won't pull enough, but you actually get in a Texas store or something other. You get in a Texas store, you get the handbook of a Texas store, look at the relays they got in them. This actually is for a Sweet 16. Schematics for a Sweet 16. The relays in them only 2 amp, and that's a Sweet 16. 2 amp relay. If you go back here to, let's say, 667. 667. 2 amp relay. That's 667 now. Sweet 16 and 1200. Yeah. I mean, they're not as big as you think they would be. Just putting it out there. They're not as big as you think they are. But I've looked these little relays up, and they said pulled, they actually test them at 15 amps. They actually tested at 15 amps. And that's not AC, that was DC they was testing them at. That's it. It's fixed. I appreciate it, Rick. I hate that you had trouble with it, and he only got a few keys out of it, but shit happens. I can't help a relay went bad. I didn't build the whole relay, I just installed it. It's like the transistors, you don't build them. The switches, you don't build them. The transformers, our transformers, we kind of, somebody does build them, but not us personally. But, shit happens, just the way it is. But there you are. We decided to keep it a 4-pil high drive. It'll last him a whole lot longer. He's got a Striker 655, but it's detuned, and he's running into it, and he's getting about 500 watts with this amp. It's straight 4-pil. It seems about normal. He's talking about getting a bigger radio. Maybe wanted to do about 80. That one is capable of 80, but hell, he just got it detuned to run with another amp, and the guy charged him like $180 some. So I don't know. I don't see why they was cost that much, but I don't think he even went and retuned it or nothing like that. I don't know. But anyways, I done a little upgrading on the input of this one. Sometimes it seems like when you change a component in the back, or just a relay, there's something in the front, or something somewhere in the line changes. So I changed the wire size on the input to get the input tuned down a little bit, and I think it helped. Amplifier on, radio drive, hello, hello, about 1/2 watt. Under the drive he's going to put into it, which is about 80 watts. Hello, oh, 700 or so. Oh, it's still 1/4 watt. It was about about a watt, which 1 watt with 800 going out is still nothing. But alright, there you go. Appreciate it. I'm sorry you had the trouble. Like I said, shit happens. And it looks to me like every time you try your damnedest to make the best, it's the one that performs the worst. You just throw it together and the son of a bitch will last forever. It's like cars. My nephew, he can get a car and think a lot about it, and I mean, he just obsesses over it. He had a Toyota truck, and that truck just did not like him. He loved that little truck, and I could go out there, he would have trouble with it, and I could go straight out to it wouldn't crank for him. I could go out there and hit the switch and crank right up. I could drive it all over the neighborhood, damn thing act right. You gonna think it's a lie. But if I get him down here one day, he'll tell the damn. He had a Camaro the same way. He had a Camaro that just did not like him. And he started buying these little beater cars. And those little cars, they don't care too much about them. They don't care if he wrecks them, this, that, and the other. Shit. You can't break it. He got a little 4-door Toyota Camry, which is a pretty good car anyways. But he just don't care too much about it, and it just keeps getting it. But that's the way it goes. I don't know why. It's people like that. You can get girlfriends and people like that the ones you don't care too much about, hell, you can't run them off. The ones you care about, hell, they don't want to stick around you. But that's the way it goes. Turmoil, turmoil, turmoil. Alright then. Y'all have a good day. Later.